Hello there. So in today's video I've actually come down to Wensleydale. I've come to Wensley Waterfall. It's a bit of a hidden gem. It's a little hard to get to as well. You have to go to the white rose candles. You have to kind of scooch down the side of it. So it's going to be a little bit of a scramble to get down to the actual waterfall, but it should be quite a pretty one. It's only going to be a small video, this one, because it's only a small location. It's not far to get to or anything like that, but it's worthwhile because it is a pretty fall. So let's get down there. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this is only going to be a small video because this is quite a small location. But first shot I've got, looking at the waterfall from up here on this embankment. Down here I've got these ivies on the rocks and all the moss on the rock, forming a nice contrast between the colours. I've got the nice bright greens of the moss and the ivy with the white of the waterfall. Now I am having to shoot a little bit faster shutter speed than I normally would for a waterfall because it is moving, as you can see, quite fast. That's my first shot. The second one is from down there near those trees. That's going to be looking towards the waterfall. And there is a lot of spray coming off the waterfall, so I'm having to watch out for that. I'm having to keep the lens cloth to keep cleaning it off, clean the water off the lens. Those two shots coming up now, and I'm going to see if I can get a bit further down and get a better shot looking up at the waterfall. I'm really loving that bridge that we've got up there, where the water's flowing through. If I can get over in the middle a bit more and look up, that'll be a great shot. These two are coming up now. I'll see you for the next one. Okay, so I've made it down to the bottom of the waterfall and I'm balancing on rocks. Now, it was a bit sketchy coming down that embankment because it looks like it has collapsed. So I've had to take care down there, so I couldn't do any filming coming down there. However, I've got this great shot looking at the waterfall. Now, because it's in quite a dark gorge, I've had to increase my shutter speed because of the speed of the water. I'm about 1/10 of a second. That means I've had to increase my ISO as well to ISO 500. That's to actually get the exposure as close to perfect as I can. Obviously, because I'm shooting in RAW, I'll be able to change that later, but at the moment, that's what I need for this shot. What I'm loving about the shot, if it actually translates onto film, I'm loving the mist coming off the waterfall there. I'm loving the mist we've got in the atmosphere. I'm absolutely loving the waterfall coming from that tunnel at the top all the way down under these branches and across these moss covered rocks. I like the contrast between the white of the waterfall and the green of the mosses as well. Now, as you can see, there is a tree that's fallen across the waterfall there. It's a shame that's there, but it is there. There's nothing I can do about that, so I'm having to make that part of the image rather than fighting against it. So I've actually set down really low with the camera so I can sort of see under and make the shape of those branches part of the actual waterfall. That should come out really good. As you can see behind me, I've got this old mill. I'm hoping to try and make a shot of that mill. I'm going to stand on these rocks over here with the camera, try and line up a shot and try and get the water flowing away from me past this old water mill. So I'm going to put this shot up first, then I'll line up for that one. Okay, so I know the watermill isn't exactly everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. Now, it would look a lot better in autumn, and we are in winter. This is January, late January, so there's only a little bit of colour and a little bit of green. Apart from that, it's just bleak and misty. What I wish we had is a little bit more mist over the watermill, because in these conditions that would look better. Or, like I say, autumn, which is probably late October, you'd be best coming here. I actually like the character of it. I like how it's stood the test of time. It's still there, determined, and I like that. Hopefully I've managed to get a good shot of it. I've taken a portrait orientation shot with the river and the watermill in there. I've also tried to take a panoramic to get a bit of a wider field of view of it. Hopefully those two will come out, and hopefully they'll look as good as I kind of see them. That might be an image that doesn't really work out. Whatever happens with it, I will put it up now for you. And that concludes this video. As I mentioned, it has only been a small video, but it is only a small roadside location, so I've only come here on the off chance of getting some shots. So hopefully it's been a substantial enough video. If it has, please like and subscribe and join me in the next one, where hopefully I'm visiting a bit more of another waterfall with a bit more character there. In the meantime, thanks for watching and bye for now.